What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to I said it, the podcast for all things sports. Sorry, y'all. I know we're a little bit late, but things happen. But how y'all been, man? What's up with y'all? Y'all know I'm here with the crew, Darius and Breyona. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Yo,
Not much, man. Just a few things to hit today. You know, we got to talk about some NFL free agency. Just, see how teams are doing, how they are transitioning in the all season, what big moves they making, what moves are they not making. We're gonna go over the entire whole NFL. So I'm gonna share my screen and show y'all who they've picked up and who they've re-signed, so you can see who people have lost. Any surprises that you've seen on the screen, you go ahead and just go ahead and point those things out if you feel like that was a good move. Um, and y'all know, I got a question for everybody. Something that came on across my way while online. You know, they put out a graphic of the generations of basketball players. You know, you got the silent generation, you got the baby boomers, you got Gen X, the millennials, which is me. Then you got Generation Z, and they like, top five players in each generation right now. I mean, who wins? Who wins on a 5-on-5 game against everybody? Who you feel like gonna come out on top no matter who they play? I think that this is gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna get some difference of opinion, maybe. I don't know. But we'll see how this goes. So we're gonna kick it off with NFL free agency. It has been going fast and furious. There has been a lot going on. And when I say a lot, it's been a lot going on. It's pretty hard to keep up with. Uh, so what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna just try to scroll down, um, and we can just talk about pretty much any team we want to. But we can start with the Buffalo Bills, obviously, because we're gonna do this thing in alphabetical order. Let me share my screen for the audience real quick so they can follow along with us. This right here, yes. All right. So, Buffalo re-signed Josh Allen. They gave him a 6-year, $330 million and $250 million guaranteed. Is this too much? Do y'all feel like this is the right amount? How y'all feel about? Do y'all feel like, hey, he deserved that? Because I feel like they just gave him a contract not too long ago, obviously. But did they have to make him? Do you feel like they had to make him the highest paid because he got that? Excuse me, because he got that MVP, or nah? I don't know. Brianna, how you feeling about the contract? I mean, he now got more money than your boy, man.
I mean, I guess because he won MVP, they gave him his money. I understand. It is what it is. Do I feel like he was worth the money? To them, I guess he is. To the Bills, he's worth that much.
I mean, he does do a lot for him. I can't sit up here and say that he doesn't.
Right.
Um, Y'all can let us know your opinions on any of these signings too down below, in the comment section. Um, I do feel like he is worth $330 million to the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
Um, Last year he had an MVP season. Whether you agree with him getting the MVP or not, it's a MVP season for him. I don't agree that it was an MVP season, but you know, he got the award. Um, But for them to give him $250 million guaranteed, I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. They're making him the highest paid quarterback or highest paid NFL player in the league right now. Am I correct? I'm correct in that right now. He the highest paid player in the NFL now with that
I
contract.
think.
Yeah, so that's more money than Mahomes, more money than Joe. He at the top. So I mean, until the Chiefs decide they want to go ahead and give him a dollar more, you know, Patrick that is. But I mean, I think he's worth it because he pretty much carried that team last year. He did a lot for the team. I mean, he put him up pretty much put him on his back and took him to the playoffs. Now he didn't get it done all the way. I mean, obviously he didn't even get to the Super Bowl. I mean, but the kind of year that he had, I feel like they had to pay him that kind of money to
Right.
justify, him doing all that work. And they really didn't help him in the offseason by giving him the receivers that he needed. They drafted a receiver. He was all right, but even if we're looking at this list right now, like they signed Josh Palmer. I think he played for didn't he play for the Chargers? 3 years, 36 million. I mean, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, before I move on, Darius, do you feel like Josh Allen deserved his money?
Hey man, it was his turn. At least this one is justifiable. You already feel like he's in the top tier quarterbacks in the league. And then last year
Mhm.
he win the MVP. I feel like Lamar Jackson should have probably got the MVP too, but he didn't.
Right.
So man won the MVP. It's time to pay him. They like, hey, we know we gonna keep him. Let's go ahead and give him this big deal. And from here on
Hmm.
out, we can just restructure and do whatever we need to do for the rest of his prime, I think. So it's better now. If you're gonna do it, yeah, it is like we gotta do it now before it get like super ridiculous. Before he want
Right.
300 million grant guaranteed. So I
Yeah.
think he deserved the money, man. He do a lot, bro. He do a lot.
Yeah.
He throw a lot of touchdowns and he run for a lot of touchdowns. So shouts out. It's just I always like to see, hey, when you pay these quarterbacks, man, how much can you pay these other players?
Right.
So
I
he
mean,
got
that's
to
facts,
win
man.
now.
That's facts, man. I mean, I agree. He's getting his money, but I think now with that money also is going to come with a little bit of pressure, more pressure to win now too. So that's the next thing they're gonna do. They're gonna try to tear him down because he got the paper. So they're like, well, he got all this money. He should be winning Super Bowls, and
Hey, it come with the
Mahomes is
territory,
winning
man.
them.
It come with the
I mean, I'm
territory.
just I'm just saying, we all know that that's the next step. They're gonna be like, oh, he's winning. He should be winning all and getting all this money. He should be winning all these Super Bowls then. Like that's not necessarily true. He's getting his he got paid his paper because he's one of the best players in the NFL, regardless of the team that he's on. But the team is a team game. The team wasn't good enough to get him all the way there. So it is what it is. But we're gonna move on a little bit from there. The Dolphins really didn't make any big splashes. They did sign Zach Wilson. I mean, I
Woo
bet that's
woo.
about I mean, I guess. Um
Backup city.
Obviously it's backup city, but moving on. Um, Patriots did a couple different things. They signed Josh Dobbs. They got Austin Hooper on a 1 year deal, 5 million. I think that's decent. I like the Morgan Moses signing here, 3 years, 24 million. It could be up to 28.5. I like some of those. I like some of those moves. I like some of those moves that they've made. Nothing's flashy. Um, the Jets went on ahead and stole Darius's quarterback and grabbed Justin Fields on a 2 year, $40 million deal, 30 million fully
Boy,
guaranteed.
dirty boy.
Y'all getting
Bro,
somebody else, D?
Hey, them boys watched the podcast last week and was like, slander my name, huh? I got something for your ass. Boy, dirty boy. Hey, I ain't mad at Justin, man. They was saying, we wasn't trying to guarantee him no money after 1 year.
Oh.
I guess he wanted 2 years of guaranteed money. I think we would have still
Mhm.
gave him the same contract, but we probably guaranteed a little less. So, hey,
Gotta go where
I
the
don't got
money
no,
at.
I ain't, yeah, I ain't mad at him for getting paid, man. Hey, cause he don't care about winning going over there. I can tell you that shit.
Well, and can I be honest? I understand he went for the. I'm gonna just be honest. I understand he went for the guaranteed money, but if you sometimes I feel like they should probably do. I don't know how much money that the Steelers was off him. Sometimes I feel like they should do more of the math as far as like the taxes are concerned. You feel what I'm saying? So like, what was it so much? Was it significantly more to go to the Jets when we all know that he's not winning? You are already more likely than not going to be the starter going into next year, being with the
He
Steelers.
started. Oh, if he
Yeah,
would have
that's what I'm
stayed, he
saying.
would have
Yeah,
started, bro. He
he
would
would
have
have started.
started.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how much more money did they give you? It had to be significant. That and they gave you fully guaranteed money, and they gave you a $15 million signing bonus. You know what I'm saying? So I understand him going for the money. Um,
I
That
ain't
and I
mad
feel
at the
like
young bull.
I don't yeah, I can't be mad at him. I think what the Jets did was a really good move. It was a calculated move. And what I also feel like at the same time, you gave him this deal, you can do two things. Either A, they don't believe in the quarterbacks that they have coming out in the draft, and they was like, listen, we're not fully sold on none of them. And let's get a Justin Fields, kick that can at least down the road another year or 2 years, and they can do that with this with what they're paying Justin, or they can draft another QB that they're like, well, let's see what it shakes out with this young player, either in the first or second
Um,
round, and possibly see what he can do.
I don't know if he going there if they plan to draft a QB in a
Right.
high. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I
Because
definitely understand. I
if he
agree.
wanted them, he could have stayed in Pittsburgh
Stay
for
with
that.
y'all. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think he guaranteed to be the starter. They gotta go receiver, man. They gotta
They
go
have to,
receiver.
yeah. He
Yeah,
need a little
but that
help.
helps them go receive. They can go skill position high now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think that's what they gonna do.
I think they're gonna go O line or defensive line.
Hmm?
Do all that shit to go 7-10.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's with a receiver. He's with his boy from O State, so he got familiarity with him. So I mean, we
We
can
shall
see. I feel
see.
like either the
Yeah.
if the Jets did this move, you're going to try to build the team around what he can do in his skill set. If not,
Oh.
if you're doing this move to, I mean, because at the same time, we could be, if we being real, Kirk Cousins, he signed with Atlanta thinking he was the man.
Hey,
So
you see
you
Negro
never
Dominus
know.
in the background, man. I already
Mhm.
told you about the Kirk Cousins, man. Ain't nothing.
I'm just saying, man, we always shocked when they drafted the QB. So now we like, oh damn. But we're just moving right along. Looks like the Baltimore Ravens is up next.
Ooh,
Baltimore signed DeAndre Hopkins to a 1 year, $6 million
GG,
deal.
Hop.
Brianna, how you feel about that?
Y'all know we good for signing an old head wide receiver. That's our thing.
D Hop, Anquan
That's what we
Bolden,
do.
they gonna get him.
But I ain't mad at it. I hope he does well in Baltimore.
I hope he does well in Baltimore too. I just don't hope he do too well that he be beating up on my Bengals. But it is what it is. Gotta be honest. But I do like the signing though. The experience of a DeAndre Hopkins,
Ooh,
and the fact
right,
that he had just played in the Super Bowl. So they
right.
giving me 6 million. I'm gonna go ahead and move on, scoot my ass on over to Baltimore and get
Might as
this six.
well.
Might as well and play with
I took the
with
money
with
too.
who yeah, and play with who he thinks should have got the MVP last year. Possibly. I don't
Play with
know.
Lamar. They need
Yeah.
somebody. They need somebody for the big moments because they Flowers that like he ain't want it.
He's like, yeah, he's scared a little bit.
Mm. Tell your
Little
truth, big
TT,
dog. Tell your truth, big dog. Tell your truth.
little TT.
Then we gonna go down, scroll on down to the lonely Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh,
They did not
oh, oh, oh,
sign
oh, oh.
pretty much anyone. They just trying to retain some of their
Bullshit.
players.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that's what they did.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They pretty much try to retain some of their players. They franchise tag T Higgins again to a non-exclusive tag so he can go out and get him another deal. And the Cincinnati Bengals either can match it or they can let him go. Um,
hmm
they re-signed. We re-signed my man Mike at tight end. They gave him 25 million
Mike
for 3 years.
Gesicki.
Mr. Gasecki, who he was balling. I think that is a very, very key signing for us. And keeping BJ Hill too, 3 years, 33 million was a key signing. Um, a lot of these dudes, like that's on the defensive side of the ball, I understand them letting them go because the defense was trash baskets. So it is what it is. How do y'all feel about? I know we kind of talked about it last week. Um, the Bengals basically franchising T. Higgins yet again. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. This is a
Bruh,
very frustrating thing
bruh.
for the
Hold
Bengals
on.
fan.
Y'all signed Samaje P. Ryan. Don't leave that out.
He tried to skip over it, D.
Y'all, I tell you who y'all didn't sign. You didn't sign T. Higgins. You didn't sign Jamar Chase. You didn't sign Trey Hendrickson. What is going on here?
What do
I
y'all
know,
have happening
Chris,
out there in
you have
Cincinnati?
told us that this owner is cheap, but God dang, come on, man. He ain't trying to pay no. He paying everybody else.
Hey
You might
man,
need
this
to
is
call him, Chris. Talk to him a little bit.
listen, man. I'm gonna be going to Ohio in the next couple weeks or so, possibly. So
Get on the
you
phone.
know what I'm saying. I might have to get on the phone, and I might need to pay him a visit down at the stadium, dog, because he tripping, dog. Just go ahead and pay these men their money. I don't understand. It's not like Trey Henderson is actually asking out anymore. He's like, listen, I do want to be here. I do see what you're trying to build. I want to play with Joe and Jamar and T and all the other guys that's on the squad. Maybe not the other guys that I was playing defense with, but all them other guys. Just pay
But
me what I'm worth. But
but
when you got he's the leading sack. He was the leading sack getter this past season. But when you got Miles Garrett, not to skip off of
yeah
my Bengals, when you got Miles
yeah
Garrett getting 4 year
he
extension for $123 million, that's
the
Miles
what
said he wanted
Browns.
40
out at the end
million.
of the season. He said, I want out of here. And he was like,
And
oh, never mind. I'm staying. I'm
hey,
gonna stay. I'm gonna
until
Never
stay.
they were like,
mind.
hey, hey,
Y'all
hey,
said
hey, big dog, hey, big dog.
123 million guaranteed. Shoot, Cleveland. You know, Bone Thugs his favorite group, now.
Right.
Yeah,
Boy,
I
I'm
was
trying
like,
to tell you,
right here. I'm gonna
you see
stay.
what I'm saying?
that dude.
So now you know what I'm saying. So what you gonna do? He did not lead the league in sacks this past season. I did. So I want at least 38.
Right.
Hey,
But you
so
but
guess
you
what?
also plan on a very, very bad defense. So I'm gonna pay you 38 and then what? My defense is
And
still gonna be bad.
yes, because Jamar now, I know he want about 42. He like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett getting 40.
Guarantee me.
Oh, I gotta be getting at least about
Got
42,
to be.
43.
The
Cause
longer we
y'all
wait,
said y'all want to make me the highest paid non-quarterback.
back. Now we gotta give him $125 million.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Guaranteed on an average of 41 million a year. You see what I'm saying? The
He want
longer you
42.
wait, the worse it gets. And yes, the Browns is gonna step up and do some bullshit as they always do.
Don't
And
ruin
they
it for
But at
should.
least they
everybody.
playing the people. They paying
At
the
least they
people.
paying them, man. At least they paying them. They
Hey,
paying them,
boys, like we don't care if we go 0 and 16. We'll give you some money.
Got to pay them.
bruh. I can't be mad at it. But yeah, they pretty much just signed they got Kenny Pickett, the Browns. They got Kenny Pickett and they signed Miles Garrett. The Bengals, I just frustration. That's all I can say. It's just frustration. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just frustration with me at this point. The Browns really didn't do anything other than that. Um, they re-signed Miles, but now we got to get to the niggas who just keep making moves, man. I don't
Mhm.
understand what is going on. But they traded for DK Metcalf. Didn't y'all just sign?
Ooh,
They also signed Malik Harrison from the Ravens, which I think is a sneaky
yes,
good move.
indeed.
They got him down as a defensive lineman. He's really an outside linebacker. He can play outside or
Mhm.
inside.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. Yes,
He's
sir.
a
Y'all know
very
y'all
solid
good for taking
player.
our sloppy seconds.
Hey,
Ah.
you just mad because we take the good players and we give you people like Alejandro Villanueva.
But Darius, man, go ahead talk your shit, man.
Hey, I ain't got no shit to talk, man, because I ain't got no quarterback. But
Yeah.
shoot, boy, we out here making some moves. Finally done went and got me a big time receiver. We now run the prison yard of receivers, dog. DK Metcalf and George Pickens, we getting flagged every game off the strength to show niggas we not playing. You talking about two dudes that be bullying corners, bruh. Bullying corners. But
Yeah.
DK is that threat that I need on the other side of this guy. I feel like the Steelers like, all right, Pickens, you got one more year. Get your act together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, the defense, you know, we gonna shore the defense up, man. I think now we're gonna try to get us a lineman in the draft. We'll probably draft another receiver. I see what we're gonna do at quarterback, man. They talking to fucking Father Time. I mean Aaron Rodgers. What the fuck? Some
Not father
bull
time.
job, bro. Like, why would we sign this dude, man? I don't want Russ either necessarily, but I could deal with him, I guess, at least if I got some good receivers. Um, we're gonna try to steal somebody in the draft, man. I'm telling they're gonna let Jackson Dart fall to about the third round, and we're gonna snatch him up,
Yeah,
turn
man.
him to a star.
I don't know, Brianna, what you feel about the pickup? How you feel about the pickup
We
with
gonna have to
DK?
carry a shank. My cornerback's got to carry a little shank on him on the side. Cause them
Hey,
niggas there,
hey,
big ass
NFL
niggas.
young boys out here.
No, it's good for him. I'm trying to see what they about to do at this quarterback position. That's gonna tell us everything we need to know right now.
All I'm gonna say is watch the footage. I told them they talking about Devontae Adams. I say no. DK Metcalf. Negro Domus done made it happen again. Oh. Dude, I got another one coming soon, Chris. Don't worry. You're gonna be like, oh no, and then it's gonna happen. It could still be Emeka Ibuka. Then it'll get ugly. It'll get ugly after that. No, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care who back. We're gonna put Chris Boswell back there. Throw it.
You don't care who back there.
Hey,
No,
he
I ain't
like
gonna.
them boys
I ain't
down there
gonna.
somewhere.
Yeah. My thoughts on this quick pickup, real quick. Um, I think that this was a great move. Um, Once he said he wanted to trade, the Steelers was definitely on the top of the list to go and get him. I didn't think they was gonna do it, but they did. Um, it would have
We
been
gave
great
him
if they
that
were able
bag
to
too.
keep Justin Fields because I think it would have been really, really dangerous. You gave Justin Fields two receivers that he can throw to, and I think from there they would have built on the offensive line. But they weren't willing to go that high for Justin. Cool, so they're gonna settle for Aaron Rodgers, maybe, or maybe ask Russ to come on back because he knows he's already familiar with DK and you know how he play and where he like his how he
Yeah,
like to
y'all
run
be
his
straight with
routes.
Russ.
Yeah, I think that move will be the better move will be to get Russ to come back because
Charlie
he already
Batch.
has a chemistry with DK and and I feel like that'd be the better move. Now I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. If you get a Mecca, all bets are off. Y'all winning the division. I'm gonna say it here right
No,
now. I'm gonna
no,
say it
y'all
here
not.
right now. I'm gonna say it
Oh,
here
okay.
right now. I'm gonna
No,
say it here
y'all
right
not.
now.
Not
If
if we
they're
got the
It's
able
all right.
to
franchise.
get
Breyona.
a Mecca Egbuka,
You better have the
they could
police at the
win.
bank.
They
No.
can very well win this division. I'm serious.
I'm
I'm
sending
serious
all my
because
young niggas to the bank.
the reason why I
We
say
need
that
them
though,
there.
the reason why I say that though, because it definitely depends on what quarterback you choose. Because I feel like if you get Aaron Rodgers, I think you got to get a younger quarterback. You
Yeah.
have to get a younger quarterback. Now, if they go with that as the first pick, cool. I understand that. I think that makes sense. And I think my boy, I don't want to give away my draft to analyst right now, but yeah, I think it depends on what y'all do in the draft. It can get nasty, and we're gonna have a problem on our hands. I'm gonna say that. But yeah, I like what you guys have done so far, man. It's really good, really good, really good. I can't hate. Um, we'll move on to the Texans. Texans hasn't really done made any big splashes. They did trade for Christian Kirk, who got that stupid large contract a few years ago when nobody felt that he was at that par of a receiver. But the only big thing that I did see
They
they got
traded away
us.
their best lineman.
Yeah, they traded away their lineman, and I forgot what they got for him, which it didn't make sense to me. I don't know why. The problem was the offensive line is why CJ was having problems this season, and you trade away your
Hmm.
best one. I don't understand that. Um, but they did sign CJ Gardner Johnson. So that's a step in the right direction for the defense. I think they're probably going to start to lean a little bit heavier on the defense. They did sign Sheldon Rankings as well for on a Warrior Deer. Tends to get injured a little bit, but I like what they did on the defensive side of the ball. But they gonna have to get some. Hey, they're gonna have to get CJ some help on the offensive line, or you're gonna have the same type of year. Yeah, he still threw for a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns, but it wasn't like year one because he didn't have that protection. So. Um, but yeah, I like what they've done. The more interesting thing that has happened, Daniel Jones has been
Hmm.
signed by the Colts on a 4 year deal, on a 1 year deal, $14 million, $13 million fully guaranteed, a $6 million signing bonus. Um, wow. I mean, how do you guys feel about the Colts signing Daniel Jones?
This is the worst insurance policy in the NFL. Daniel Jones, I'd have been like, nah, you already got paid by the Giants, bro. You ain't about to fleece me. I got 7 million for you. But
You know the funny
they
the funny part to me, but go ahead, go ahead.
they don't believe that Anthony Richardson can stay healthy. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or like we at least need somebody, you know. He did start for 5 or 6 years, so we need somebody competent enough to run the offense. I just wouldn't have gave him all that. 13 million guaranteed.
Well, I think they're signing him as a backup, obviously. Um, I understand it because they don't believe that he's going to be able to stay healthy for a nice period of time. Um, and I see my man John B just put it in the chat saying they believe that he's the guy that can push Anthony Richardson. LOL. Yes, that is the key point.
Push him
Laugh
where?
out loud. Push him where?
Push him when he get hurt. Push his wheelchair.
He ain't pushing shit. Let's be real. He ain't never pushed anything. He ain't never done anything that you like, oh man, he might be that guy. No, he's never done he's never shown you that he can be able to do anything other than be a backup possibly in the NFL. Like he can come in and spell somebody when they get hurt for a game, maybe two, but after that, it's over.
It's over.
It's over. So I don't know, man. I do like the Ward signing at DB 3 years, 60 million. I really
Mm-hmm.
like that. I really like that. I really like that. That's a nice get. That is a nice get. I'm not quite sure what the 49ers are doing, but hey, you know.
Fire sale, fire sale. Everything must go.
Hey, if I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, somebody try to go and get get the offensive lineman, get Mr. Williams, please,
Bruh,
get
y'all can't
Trent,
afford to play the
please.
players y'all got. You trying to get Trent Williams?
Exactly why I'm frustrated. No, we can afford. They just don't wanna. Let's be real. They just don't wanna, and it's
I
it's
don't
frustrating.
wanna. That's tough. Tough titty, sir.
But
Not
yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
like the Mr. Ward signing. I'm not gonna lie about that. Move on to the Jaguars. They signed Nick
Okay.
Mullins. Um, they got Mr. Lewis
What?
at DB. That was pretty good. And Eric Murray. That's decent signings on the defensive side of the ball. Nothing spectacular. Nothing to write home about. Tennessee. They got Dan Moore Jr. They got the 4 year,
Yeah, from
82 million.
us.
Yeah, I like that signing. I like that signing. Everything else is, hey, we'll see. But signing a punter is not exciting to me. Moving on. Um, Denver, they didn't do anything. They got, re-signed Jared Stidham. Um, Nothing else to write home about. Um, the AFC champs, they re-signed Trey Smith. Marquise Brown signed another 1 year deal with them. They got Elijah Mitchell. Um,
Mm-hmm. From the 49.
the the Christian Fulton signing the 2 year 20 million was a good signing, I think, for them. I think they needed to go ahead and get some uh some relief at DB. Um, Re-signing Matt Ariza was a good get as well because he be bombing them punts, boy. Can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Moving on. The Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders traded for my man Geno Smith, everybody.
You
He is going to be
know,
their new quarterback. Pete Carroll is in the Raiders organization now. So he is remaking it in his image. They re-signed Max Crosby to a $106 million deal. They signed Alex Kappa to a 2 year, $3 million deal after we cut him. Um, I like what the Raiders are doing, man, and he's he's trying to flip this organization on his head. How do you guys feel about Geno Smith going to the Raiders?
feel like Raiders don't know what the fuck they want to do.
I think they do. I think Pete got a vision, and Seattle wanted to come up off of Geno Smith, and
They
it
could have
is what it
kept
is.
him.
They,
Shit,
I
for
mean, they,
Sam Darnold, they could have kept him, bro. Not
I
even gonna
mean,
lie.
yeah, yeah,
Gino, all right. Now you
yeah,
putting him in a terrible situation. I mean, you got Brock Bowers.
yeah. He got tight ends, so they can definitely run a two tight end set off of that, like old Patriot style when you got two tight ends, two receivers. You know what I'm saying? They can run that old Patriot set. But, I mean, I think Pete Carroll has a vision. He got Alex Kappa, decent, okay pickup. Um, so he's trying to help out the offensive line there. They re-signed Max Crosby. Listen, Geno Smith coming in, being a Raider, doing his thing. I like the pickup. Excuse me, you definitely upgraded at the quarterback position with picking up Geno Smith. Who was that quarterback last year? Oh yeah, that's right. Buddy. Buddy was that quarterback last year. So getting
Buddy
Geno
Man
Smith,
was the quarterback.
exactly. Getting Geno Smith is the way to go. And I see my man Blair joined us. What up, Blair? All right. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We
All
can
right,
hear
yeah.
you
Give me
kind
a
of
second.
better.
I'm trying to get my thing together. My bad.
Oh, you good? You good? You good? Um, moving on. We're going to the Chargers. The Chargers, Najee Harris has signed a 1 year, $5.25 million deal, leaving the Steelers. Now, I think that this is a sneaky good signing. I think this is really good to be able to back up
Mm.
JK. I think this is a really good signing. Because listen, you can never say Najee don't run hard. Now you can
Mhm.
say his vision might be messed up. You could say he ain't been getting it done, and that's all fair game. But I ain't gonna sit up here and say that he don't run hard. I don't know, Darius, how you feel about losing your man Najee?
Cool, man. I appreciate what he has done. You know what I'm saying? 4 straight 1,000 yard seasons. You know what I'm saying? But running backs becoming a dime a dozen these days. So if you ain't like the top, they willing to let you go. We signed Jalen Warren to the uh second to some crazy franchise tender. So he gonna be there. I like him. He run just as hard and he catch better out the backfield for me. For the Chargers, I do feel like this is good, especially if they bring J.K. Dobbins back. Give him a nice
Mm-hmm.
1-2 punch, and then hopefully that can help him stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah, that Najee Harris signing is pretty good. I like the fact that they re-signed Khalil Mack 1 year, 18 million. And when they re-signed Khalil Mack, they let Mr. Bosa go. Because I think he's coming off another a knee injury. So he is now a free agent. Um, so I mean, hey, it's gonna be interesting to see how this all shakes out. But Najee is definitely a hard runner, but I don't know where they're going with this. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go in the draft as far as like what they're gonna do. We're gonna move over to the NFC East and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sure everybody in the chat was waiting for us to get to the Dallas Cowboys. If you're a Cowboy fan, fuck you too. Uh, they thought I was about to say something good about them. Nah,
Talk about nothing.
okay. There's nothing really to talk about here, other than they did sign Solomon Thomas. I like that signing, but I did hear that there's rumors that they're saying that Michael Parsons is going to be asking for a trade. How do you
Ooh,
guys feel about that? I don't
really?
know. Yes, Blair, what do you think about that? Like, if he asks for a trade, what do you do if you're the Cowboys?
They ain't trading him. So I don't really know how you I mean for real, bro. Like, what is he going into year number 4 or 5?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yep.
know, man. That's tough. Because he could just say he got a back problem and not play. But I feel like he gonna want his money, so he gonna have to play. I can understand why he want to leave, man, because they don't actually. It's more of a show than like it seems focused on football.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like he is super popular. Part of the reason is because he's in Dallas. Like if he was really good somewhere else, he would be straight. But in Dallas, it's just more eyeballs on you. So that sucks for him. It really does. But they're gonna have to pay him too. Like his contract coming up, they owe him. They about to have to pay that
Mm-hmm.
dude. I don't know. I don't see him trying to trade him if he wants. If he asks out, like I don't see Jerry trading him. But I guess you do run the risk of him walking for nothing if he don't necessarily sign the new tender. That would be tough.
Yeah, that would be tough. Yeah, if they trade Michael Parsons, you might as well go ahead and start the rebuild. But I think it's a tactic to try to go ahead and hey, give me my money. It's my turn. It's my time. The 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 good thing and the bad thing about drafting well, The good thing is you hit on a lot of your draft picks. The bad thing is now you got to pay them because they contract is finally up, and you didn't win anything while they was in their rookie contract and their rookie scale deals.
Yeah.
So now you got to
Mhm.
pay them big boy money.
It's tough, man. Another team where quarterback done strap the hell out of him. Receiver done strap the hell out of him. Now you got your big boy defensive end. Ain't enough money to go around, man, and still have a feasible team. But if you the Cowboys, shoot, it's mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. You have created yet another spectacle, and now they're gonna be talking all day, every day about how you should have paid Michael Parsons and blah 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 blah. Jerry's like, yep, that's all I need right there. As long as they talking about the Cowboys, I'ma get rich.
Right.
Facts.
That's all he worried about. Like you said, they
Facts.
don't take football seriously over there. How can you?
Too many cameras.
I feel like Dak is doing the best that he can to keep it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Brianna, I know I haven't asked you anything in a while because I know you don't give a damn about any of these teams. If Micah asks for a trade, do you think Jerry will trade him?
No, I think they're gonna do everything in their power to keep Micah in Dallas because that's all they got. Micah is the Cowboy. They better keep him around.
I agree. I would say that Michael Parsons is probably the face of the Cowboys at this point. Him and CeeDee Lamb. Not necessarily Dak at this point, because I think more likely than not, I think it would be Michael Parsons, and I don't think they want to let your hands down best defensive player go and best player on your team go. So regardless of position, so I don't think they'll trade him. I just think this is a way of Michael like, hey, give me my
Give him my
damn money,
money.
and
Mm-hmm.
I want the Miles Garrett contract is where he's gonna go, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Moving on, we have the New York Giants. They signed Tommy DeVito back. All right, yeah. Other than that, moving on. Um,
Dang, you do the Giants like that, dog.
hey man, hey, is there any names on this list that you feel like that was a great signing that they're going to be able to help? Is it Darius Layton? Is it
They needed him
James
still.
James Hudson? Is it? Yeah, I mean they definitely needed him still, but they didn't add anything to their team where it makes you feel like, yeah, that's a great move. I understand like some of the numbers and everything like that. I don't necessarily agree with some of the signings um to where it's going to make them like make none of the signings that they've made is I feel like it's going to make a big difference on the team. I mean, Blair, do
I
you see
agree with
anybody
that.
on here that you like? Ah, yeah, that's gonna be it. That's all. That's all. I don't want to bore the people and lie to the people. Um, moving on to the Super Bowl champs. Um, I like the signing of Dorian Thomas and Robinson just because Jalen does tend to get hurt from time to time, and he's the same kind of quarterback, running quarterback, but he can also throw that thing. Re-signing Saquon Barkley to that extension is huge. We already talked about that last year. Um, but other than that, it's really going to be all about the draft for them. It's going to be all about the draft for them. Re-signing their linebacker to that 51 million too. Great. I think it's really going to be about the draft for them. I don't think they're going to be trying to make any big moves in free agency because they've already signed all their guys. Um, the Commanders. The Commanders did make a big splash. They went out and traded for D. Boo. Y'all hear that?
Made a few splashes.
Debo. They've made a few splashes. They went and then they also traded for Larry Tunsil. I think he made the Pro Bowl 3 straight years. Um, they got him for a fourth round pick, bro. For a fourth round in exchange of a third
That's
and a
crazy.
seventh,
That's crazy.
a second and a fourth in 2026. So you're not really going to feel this. You'll feel it over time, but you get a Pro Bowl left tackle to, you know, protect your Pro Bowl young quarterback. Awesome. You re-sign Zach Ertz. You go out and you get Debo Samuels to put with Scary Terry. So now Scary Terry ain't out there getting double and triple teams. I mean, listen, and then they re-signed Bobby Wagner. Listen, man, who he was all pro last year too, right? Bobby Wagner,
Yeah, all
I
pro
believe.
second team.
Yeah, all pro second team. You get him for 5.9.5 million, 8 million guaranteed. Bro, the Commanders is rocking, dog. I think so far they've had the best all season. Close second is Pittsburgh, but you gotta find your QB. But they already had. I say they got the best. They've had the best all season because they've got their left tackle. They've gotten a secondary receiver. They've already addressed the needs that they had going into next year already. So I say continue to build on the defense in the draft and possibly even get a third receiver in the draft if you can, or another offensive lineman. I mean, I think they've done a fantastic job with addressing their needs already, and they didn't have to spend $1 billion to do it. Do anybody disagree with that statement? I mean, this is like home run hits.
I do agree with everything you just said. Them boys, I'm like, dang, they signed him, they signed him. You gotta think about this on top of them getting Marshawn Lattimore at the end of last year.
Yep, yep,
Commanders are gonna be scared.
yep.
Jaden Daniels might be all pro next year.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pay him for a few years so they can build that team out nice.
Yep.
Well, this is why they making those moves though, Blair. They still got him on that rookie deal. Go A. Make the moves now. Make them now. That's what the NFL has become because they got them rookies on their rookie scale now. That's what the NFL is. Make those moves now. Like these signings is like wow. Just those two trades, re-signing Mr. Hertz. So now you got Zach Hertz, you got Debo, you got Scary Terry. All you really missing is a running back, and those is a you can get one of those in the draft. It's a lot you can do. Lot you can do. Moving on to the NFC North. The Bears, man, they've really heavily invested in the offensive line. Um, they traded for Jonah Jackson. Um, they got Joe Tooney from the Chiefs. I think they've had a very good. They also got Grady Jarrett. I did not know they picked up Grady Jarrett. That is a huge signing. 43.5 million. I didn't know they picked up Grady Jarrett. They're swinging for the fences as if their rookie quarterback was balling as well because they have him in that window. So they're protecting him. They got Mr. Jackson. They got Tooney. They signed the center. Um, Drew. I like what they're doing. Now, I mean, I, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the QB. I've never really liked the QB, but I like what they've done. I like what they've done in free agency. I mean, Do y'all feel like that this is the way to go? This was the way to go for them to get address the offensive line. Like, do you feel like that was their biggest need, or you feel like it was other things?
I don't know much about the Bears. I ain't
I
tracked
mean,
much
you
last year.
did we did watch them last year. Like, was you feel like the offensive line was the problem, or I mean, I know that the offensive line was part of the problem. I'm not gonna sit up here like there's been the problem ever since you had Justin Fields. Like your offensive line has been trash baskets. So you finally invest in the offensive line. You got listen that Grady Jarrett signing is that could be big time. So. Um, Yeah, you got. I mean, you got receivers. It's just gonna be. It's. I think with the Bears, it's gonna be more of a how the QB decides he gonna perform.
Mhm.
How is the QB gonna
Five
show up? Is
people
he?
before.
How's he
I,
gonna perform?
I kind of agree with that. As he progress, it's gonna be the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Can he make reads now? Since hopefully you'll have more time. Or you just gonna do a bunch of off script bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's the case, they're strengthening the wrong pieces. They need to strengthen the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And lean on that. I mean, but they did sign Grady Jarrett for 43 million. You that's big time. But I mean, I agree with that too, Darius, if that's the case. The Lions, they really haven't, they haven't set the world on fire. They just, re-signed one of the guys and just chilled out because it's not a lot that they really need to do. The same thing can be said about, the Packers. I mean, I know they was trying to get Devontae to come on over there, but he was like, "Nah, dog, I'm gonna go ahead and head on over here." Um, you going down to the Vikings. I mean, they re-signed Aaron Jones. They did get pick up Jonathan Allen from Washington, which is that's a big get. Other than that, I mean, they really haven't done anything. They're pretty quiet. They had 14 wins last year,
They got rid of Sam Darnold.
and they got rid of Sam Darnold. And we're gonna see. So now the quarterback that you got last year from Michigan, gotta see what he gonna be able to do if he can stay healthy. Can he play at this level? It remains to be seen. We go to the South. I mean, they signed Jake Matthews, the Atlanta Falcons signed Jake Matthews, and that's pretty much it. Haven't made any big moves. The Panthers, I mean, they re-signed it. They re-signed Andy Dalton. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all. I mean, that's really what you see there. Um, the Saints haven't made any big splashes so far. They just re-signed Chase Young to a 3-year, 51 million. Justin Reed to a 3-year, 31 million. For the most part, the rest, though, yeah, this division is pretty much re-signing their players. Chris Godwin resigns, Levante David resigns. They did agree with Hassan Reddick for a 1-year deal, 14 million. Now I do like what the Cardinals are trying to build. They did sign Jacoby Brissett as a backup quarterback. Browning, I forgot they had traded him mid-season, so they re-signed him to a 2-year, 15 million. They got Josh Sweat from the Eagles. I like that. So now you already have your
But trying to
two.
shake something.
Yeah, they trying to shake something, man. They trying to shake something. You got your edges. So you getting after the passer now. Davis Gaither from the Bengals. He's decent. He's okay. Um, and then they just re-signed a lot of their players or signed players that it's not gonna make a huge impact on the squad. But I like what they're doing. I see what they're trying to do. Because I believe they run a 3-4 defense, if I'm believing, if I'm not mistaken. I think they still run that 3-4 defense. Then we're gonna get to the Rams. Here we go. You resign, you get agreed to restructure Matthew Stafford's contract. You sign Jimmy Garoppolo. You sign. You signed Devontae Adams. And here goes
Negro Diamond strikes
Negro
again.
Damas.
Strikes again. I try to tell you, man. That's a good look for him. That's a good look
Yes.
for him.
It's a real good look.
40.
That's big time.
Yeah.
46 million, 26 million guaranteed, $12 million signing bonus. And he get to live in LA, where he from,
So win.
California. I get to live in my home state. I get to live in LA, which he probably already had a house out there. I mean, I think that's a home run signing. Um, you get to him put him with Puka Nuka. Puka Nuka. I think
Puka
that's big time.
Nuka.
I think that's big time, man. I think that's big time.
He'll
Big
be all
time
right.
move. Big time move. Um, 49ers is having a fire sale, so we don't need to address what the 49ers is doing. They letting everybody go.
Everything must go.
Yeah, they got the going out of business sign over there. I don't understand. I mean, they letting them all go. They letting them all go. The Seattle Seahawks decided to sign Sam Darnold to a 3-year, $100 million contract. $55 million guaranteed. Y'all know we was on here last week having a nice debate on whether they should pay Sam or not. I said, pay the man, just don't overpay the man. Yeah, some of us said, don't pay that nigga shit. He ain't shown me nothing. Last year was an anomaly. Well, Seattle didn't think so. Seattle said, Gino, you've been good to us, but you got to get your ass up out of here. So they sent his ass packing and they signed Sam Darnold to a 3-year, $100 million contract. Now, I know we about to have a difference of opinion on this here deal right here. How do y'all feel about my Negro Diamonds moment in saying that this man gonna get paid? And he got paid. And that somebody should pay him. And I said that they were gonna walk, he was gonna walk out and they was gonna get him for nothing. I ain't gotta give up nothing. I can just pick up where he left off, hopefully last year. We could do the same thing over here, is what they feel. What you thinking, Blair? I see you with the thumbs up.
Have nothing, bro. That was my thumbs up. Like, good job. You got it right. The Vikings is all we said is no. They made the right decision by not paying that dude and turning it into a weird thing. Because that's all it's gonna be is who plays. It's a QB story. They're like, you nah. Seattle, I guess that's kind of relatively cheap nowadays for a quarterback, which is unfortunate, but they didn't pay him super crazy. So if he sucks, maybe they only
See,
have to pay him like 57 million and then they'll be done with him.
Facts. Facts. Darius?
y'all can hear me?
Yep.
I said you were correct that somebody paid him. I still feel like they gave him too much money. Feel
Mm,
like you could have kept Gino for that, man.
mm.
I'm sure Gino didn't mind going. We gonna see. Well, Chris said that's not his boy. I called him his boy earlier. Chris like, no, that ain't my boy, man. That ain't my boy. But
You went for him awfully hard, though.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying
because he had
is
a great year.
we gonna see what he gonna do this year. Do you got the confidence that you had in him before they let TJ Lockett go and they traded DK Metcalf?
Um, I have less confidence that he can have the same year now because now they have to get more weapons for him. I mean, because you got JSN now. That he's the number one guy now. And he kind of started became coming that number one guy last year. He balled out. I'm not sure if he made the Pro Bowl or not this past season, but he balled out. He did his thing. But now you need to go ahead, as you see on this list here, the only names you see, none of these guys play receiver. None of them. That's going to be that none of the moves that they've made is an additional receiver. And there's a lot of receivers in this draft. I feel like I will feel better. I'm gonna feel better when I see what moves that they make um with this. But I like the fact that they went on here since they decided now. I do believe that Gino is a better QB because he's been more consistent at this point. But um, I like the fact that they gave Sam a contract. I didn't know they was gonna give him 100 million, but he got his money. He got his money, man. He got his money. So we gonna see what he can do. They definitely got to give him some more receivers. They definitely got to give him a little bit more offensive line help.
Trash.
But hey, we gonna see. Brianna, you got anything to say? Cause you was with me last week. You was with me. You was rolling with your boy.
I was. I do agree. I think they did a good job. Sam had a good season last season. Let them pay that man and see what happens.
Yeah. Because if it don't work out, it's not like it's not a crippling contract to where they be like, well, Sam, it was nice having you. We thought you was gonna be better than that. Well, time to get a new quarterback. Come on over here, buddy from Clemson. Come on over here, buddy from Florida State. Come on over here, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. I was just saying, like, hey, pay him for the year that he had. If it doesn't work out, it's better to pay this man that had a great year last year than to pay some potential QB or some potential receiver that ain't lived up to his potential this entire time he done been in the NFL. That's all pretty much I wanted to say. Like, go ahead and see what happens. I mean, at least he did put up 4,000 yards and
Right.
35 TDs. He did do that. That is not easy to do. So, if your structure can allow him to continue to perform as such, like that, then this is a home run. But if he don't, it's still okay because it's not like I gave him 300 million. I
This is
gave him
not a
100
home
million.
run.
I'm saying if it works out, Darius, I ain't say the home
It's
run.
not gonna work.
It
I don't.
might.
Hey, it might work.
Eh.
It
We
might
have
work.
seen we have seen this scenario before.
He not with y'all, bro.
We've seen him with mediocre receivers. Now he got no receivers. It's over with.
What you mean no receivers? He got JSN.
He has no receivers. The thrill is gone.
He got JSN. What you mean? He was
Man,
balling out last year. He has JSN. Now he doesn't have any after that. Now you got he got North.
bro,
They still
JSN
got,
is wide receiver 3.
but by the end of the season, he was no longer wide receiver 3.
I
He was
disagree.
not playing what he was not playing because Buddy was
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf was hurt. Other Buddy was hurt, and he was out there by himself, and he was still doing his thing. That's what I'm saying. To the point to where he was making plays. DJ walked up to him like, "Boy, you out there doing your motherfucking thing out there." And
So
then DJ was
that's what
like, they don't want to give me a new contract. I'm up out of here.
that's what they're gonna tell him this year. Boy, y'all 4-13.
They might be, but if the offense is
You
balling
gotta
and the defense
see.
ain't there, you gotta see. You
At
never
least
know.
they are saying, let's see and find out.
Mhm. They're just trying to see
Heard
if
it
they
here
if
first.
something can happen.
Trash.
Trash.
Wow.
I just
We understand that you don't believe.
trash.
We're not saying that we believe. We're just saying, hey, you never know.
I don't like you believe.
It
It can
just might
happen.
happen. It just might happen. You never know.
Got the same belief in the Panthers.
They're on the come up. They've been better than
Hey,
what they was.
listen. It's a gamble. I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's a slam dunk guarantee. That's not what we saying. That's not what me and Breyona saying. We just hey, take your shot, bro. How many quarterbacks out there that are free agency that's in free agency or out there, period, that has thrown for 4,000 yards and 35 TDs? Not many. We know that Daniel Jones wasn't one of them. You know, them niggas in college ain't none of them done nothing like that in the league because they ain't been playing
How
in the league
much?
yet. So might as well just take my
Okay.
shot on
So
this guy. That's all we were saying.
how much of that do you attribute, how much of his success do you attribute to him playing with the best receiver in the league?
I attribute a lot of his success to the system that he was in. I think the system helped him, or maybe something might have finally clicked for him. Now, yes, I think playing with one of the top two receivers in the NFL right now um definitely helped him out a lot. But to sit here and say that all of it is due to him playing with him, I can't say that because he didn't catch for 4,000 yards. He didn't catch for 3,000 or 2,000. He
Hey,
caught for
he
a
also
nice amount.
he also didn't throw for 4,000 yards until he got that nigga.
Yeah, I understood.
This is true.
Fair.
So maybe they get him a good enough wide receiver. It might happen again. That's all.
Ooh,
That's all we saying.
y'all think Daniel Jones gonna take the Colts to the playoffs again?
Hell
Don't
no.
look crazy. Hey, he went to the playoffs once. It could happen again.
Maybe we'll see.
What happened to the confidence?
I don't got as much confidence in Daniel Jones.
Shit, he done
I
won
have
more than Sam Darnold.
I have no confidence in Daniel Jones.
He done won more than Sam Darnold. What you mean?
That's fair. That's fair. The teams that he's been on has won more than Sam Darnold's teams, but the teams that Sam Darnold has been on, I've never believed in any one of those teams. He was on the Jets.
But you've also said that Sam Darnold was a part of the problem.
Yeah, I've said that he was part of the problem. Bro,
Exactly.
remember
Stop taking up for this
I was also
mediocre
also
ass
listen.
USC quarterback, man.
Listen, remember, I'm the guy that remember I'm the guy. I'm like, my man Sam said he was out there seeing ghosts. He out there like "Huh, huh," and getting
And
smashed.
and now you want to give this nigga 100 million after he was seeing ghosts?
Listen, and listen, Lynn,
Listen, Linda, Linda, listen.
listen. I didn't say I wanted to give him 100 million. I said I wanted to give him a contract, and they gave him a contract where they can easily get off of. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna give you 100 million, but is it really 100 million? It's probably like more like 50. What was his guarantees? I should have
50?
Too
brought it up.
much.
50, like 50, yeah,
55.
like 50,
55.
55.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, his guarantees is 55. I can get off that 55 million and go ahead and get me another quarterback in the draft. Maybe this year, maybe next year. If the nigga don't perform, he don't perform. That don't mean I can't go out and get somebody that I think that might be able to get the job done in the draft. As we all know, my man Kirk Cousins signed for $100 million last year and
Yeah.
stunk up the joint the second half of the season. And they pulled his ass. And what they do in that off season, they drafted a quarterback in the first round. So you signing a dude for $100 million don't mean shit anymore. It just means you just a dude that's on the squad that I believe that could be our starter. But it does not mean that I can't go and get me another quarterback in the first round, second round, third round, fourth round that I feel like he might be able to do something. That's all I'm saying. He might not even be the start quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. Who knows? They might go ahead and draft Shador. Who has no? I have no fucking clue. But I feel like that this could be has the potential to be a home run if they put him in the right system, surround him with the weapons that he needs and the protection that he needs. It could be a great thing. Maybe something click for the man. I don't know. I don't know. He obviously wasn't seeing ghosts this past
He's
season, so
not
I can't say
providing
he out
her
there.
messages.
He's seeing Casper and the boys, but we'll see. I'm just in wait and see mode. I'm not saying that he worth 100 million. I'm just saying somebody was gonna pay him, and they did, and we gonna see what the man gonna be.
Hey man,
Agreed.
do you remember Peyton Hillis?
Yes, I do.
Remember when he got paid?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel like he deserved that money?
Yes, I do.
Peyton Hillis?
Yeah, he deserved that money
Not
because
to repeat the name like
he
it was
he
gonna say.
he
Don't say it
he,
again, bro. Dude, you
he
can't
he
even.
he he deserved the money because they paid him. You can only get what you negotiate. His agent did a great job and got that man paid. He was on the cover of Madden, got that man paid. Now, do I at
Hey,
any time did I feel like he was one of the best running backs? No, but hey, he negotiated the shit out of himself and got paid. So
can
he
you tell me
deserved it
what?
because he
Can
negotiated.
you tell me the stats that Peyton Hillis had when he got paid? Don't look
Ooh,
him up. I just want you to tell me.
I know he had over 1,000 yards, I believe.
You believe? Yeah, that's you just grabbing out the air. That's what we're gonna be doing to
Yeah, I
Sam
mean,
Darnold in 10 fucking years after his ass fucking flame out.
we gonna see, man. We gonna see. I think it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be really, really interesting to see what happens next. I'm looking forward to see what happens next. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's it. But yeah, free agency is going wild and fast. I just wanted to go ahead and update everybody and all the fans on what is happening. But our next topic, like I said, it's going to be a good one. I think this might be a good debate. I wonder if they got a difference of opinion from what I have. So, the boardroom presented a graphic, if you will, um, of the generations of basketball players. The silent generation, they want to call them, the baby boomers, Gen X, the millennials, which will be us, and Gen Z. So, Blair, do you? I remember, if I'm remembering correctly, did you say when was NBA at its worst? Was
No,
it the early two
bro.
thousands?
When
I'm
you
just
mean
asking.
like what you mean at its worst?
You said it was trash.
When it was garbage, like coming out of like the 90s. Yeah, it was
Or
when all the high
whatever.
school dudes came to the league. Whenever that
Yeah,
time when it just got like
so that's the
run
two
by
thousands.
potential. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was,
that's the
tough.
two
That was crazy.
thousands. Okay, that'd be like okay, the 2000s. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there too. This is how you gonna know how the opinions are gonna start to be formed. So I'm gonna put the graphic up, and we're gonna give our opinions on basically who we feel would win in this scenario. Um, as far as the starting fives, okay, hold on one second. Okay, all right, guys. So we're gonna start with obviously the silent generation. Pin that
Are you
there.
putting it on the screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen for everybody. I gotta go full screen here in order to share it. So that everybody can see what we are referring to. So you have the silent generation. The silent generation has Bill Russell, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. You have Jerry West. Um, in this picture, I believe he's Lou Alcindor, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Big O. Then you have the baby boomers. The baby boomers are your 1990s, 80s, 80s and 90s. You have Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, and Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Then you got Gen
Mhm.
X. In Gen X, as you guys see on the screen, you have Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal, and Allen Iverson. Then you
Mhm.
have the millennials. You have Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, the Joker, and you have our favorite beard in the NBA, James Harden. Then in Gen Z, you have Tatum, you got Ant Man, you got Luca, you got Wimby, and you got the front runner for the MVP right now, who I think is my MVP, Shea
Big
Gilchrist
Shay.
Alexander. So, who has the best squad? What generation are you gonna say? And please put it down in the comments who you think will win in this here battle. Is gonna come out on top.
Steph. Steph, I
This is
feel like
not
we
a
can just we can count out Gen Z. Fuck that. Them
yes,
boys ain't
yes.
winning
Thank
shit.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dang.
Gen Z has
It's just
no
the team.
shot in the dark.
It's the teams, man. I feel like I don't know. The silent generation, all them dudes is big,
Mm-hmm.
and the baby boomers, I feel like they got a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I feel like Gen X has a really good team too.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I would have put these teams together different. The millennials,
Feels that way, right? It feels that
yeah,
something is off with the teams, but okay.
the millennials is woo. You can't even guard all them niggas, man. That shit is tough.
Can't guard none of them.
Uh,
What you mean?
if I had to pick right now,
This is not an
just
easy
based off of
thing.
these teams, I'm going in the finals. I got the baby boomers versus the millennials.
Mhm.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Uh, all right. Who winning the
Mm.
ship?
Oh no, man. I'm gonna give the baby boomers the edge, bro. That's just based
Ooh.
on these teams. Like,
Yeah, that the way the teams are
if I
made
could have
up.
set
Yeah.
up the teams that I wanted to set up, the millennials could have won easily. But it's just it make it tough. The X factor for me is Hakeem Olajuwon, man. This thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Nobody on the
Mm-hmm.
millennials is guarding this nigga, but he's also making it tough for whoever he got. He's making it
Mm-hmm.
tough on Jokic, nigga, and KD.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's it. Unless this nigga Steph Curry get hot. I mean, I feel like everybody gonna be like, man, what? Kobe and Shaq? Man, look, this nigga Allen Iverson getting torched. Like KG. I don't feel like Kobe gonna pass the ball enough.
See, it's crazy.
Silent generation, them niggas gonna be too slow.
See,
They gonna
see,
be
and
good, too slow.
the the thing of it is also too, because the first thing you think about, like, oh, okay, like if we playing, like, you're like, okay, Like, are we playing with like certain rules? Are we playing with the old school rules or the new school rules? Like, how are we doing this?
I think
You know what
all
I'm
of them
saying?
could play under whatever rules.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I don't know, Brianna, what you think?
I going with the millennials only because I didn't watch the baby boomers or the silent generation. And I don't
Mm,
feel like Gen X or Gen Z can hang with the millennials. Um, and we watched these three niggas, LeBron, Steph, and KD in the Olympics go crazy. So I'm gonna go with them.
I don't feel like that's a bad pick, bro. These dudes, it's gonna be hard to guard all them dudes, bro. Like I feel like Bron gonna win his matchup. This nigga Steph's gonna want to run around. Do Magic want to chase this nigga everywhere, dog?
I'm telling you, all it takes is one game for this nigga to get hot, and
Jordan,
all of that shit is
Jordan,
going in.
because Jordan gonna have to probably guard James Harden. I don't think he want to chase Steph
nope. He
around.
already said
So
he
he
don't
gonna
No,
like
have
to
to
play.
nobody
try to
want to chase
guard
that
He
James
nigga.
doesn't want
Harden.
to chase.
This
He
nigga,
doesn't want to chase
nigga
anybody.
James Harden is like he's like the player in 2K that do all the cheap shit, but it's legal to do, and you mad at him all the time, and he like, whatever, nigga. Free throw and one. It's gonna be tough. I like that though. I feel like them the only two teams that could win.
Okay. Um, I
Chris
instantly
want to
took out
pick
the
them
Gen.
old niggas.
I instantly wanted to take out Gen Z because not because they can't play or they can't hoop. I'm not gonna say that. It's just because we haven't
They
seen
just
enough
ain't
of them.
fucking with them other
Yeah,
niggas.
we haven't seen them, enough of them to be able to even compare them to even anybody on this list at this
Correct.
point. So, I can't sit here and say that they deserve to even be on this list. This list could have stopped at where the millennials is at, and I would have been good with that. Um, and if I'm evaluating this list, and if I look and just starting with the silent generation, you do have Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell on the same team,
And Bill.
and Kareem on the same team. You got three dudes that are big man. Now, this was the time for all the big man and understood. But dang, dog, we could have had
Them
we
niggas
need a
ain't chasing
small
Steph
forward.
Curry, man.
We need a small forward in here. We need,
Not enough of it.
you
Nah.
ain't got
Okay.
enough. You
Them
ain't got
boys ain't
enough.
coming out there with KD, man.
Nah, it's not happening. It's not happening. But if you flip it also at the same time, like you gotta still guard them. Understood. But nah, they just ain't. I don't think this is the right mixture, right? It's not the right mixture of players to be put in here. I think
You
one of the
can't win this
centers had to
game with
go.
only twos, bro. It's over.
Yeah, you can't win the game with only just big men. So um I'll say the silent generation is not gonna be able to make it in there. But even though I do argue for a lot of those silent generation guys, because they are some this is a list of like the greatest of the greatest. Um, but I feel like in that silent generation, they should have had Dr. J somewhere in here. Like, I don't know
Mm.
where those guys fit, or even like
The
Moses Malone.
doctor.
Like
That's
Moses
what I'm
Malone got to
saying,
be on
man.
here
Hey,
somewhere. Like,
if
I don't
you'd have had
understand
a
how they
chance to
put
put
this
together
together.
your own team, we could
Yeah,
have made
this
this
would have
jump
been
super
different.
crazy.
Right.
Yes, it would have been different. Um, and then that
Also,
leaves us. Go ahead.
how do we decide where some of these players fall? Like LeBron came in '03.
And that was the next thing I was about to say. LeBron came in '03. He could be on Gen X. I mean,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
he's also
I
played a
thought,
thousand
He been
years
in
too.
here for
So
5,500 years.
he's played against
hey,
40% of the NBA players, period of all time, which is crazy.
that is
So
crazy.
that is nuts.
Because I'm like,
So
if you put LeBron on that team, oh shit, now I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
and that's what I was about to say. Like if I put LeBron on the Gen X team, this is a no
I see.
brainer
I
for me.
drop AI. I'll drop AI for
Yes.
LeBron. For LeBron,
Yes.
I could do it. So
Yes. However,
man,
going
we
off
be
of
going
this list,
crazy.
I have to make a choice. And for me, I feel like the final two, ah, is got to be Gen X versus the Boomers, bro. I got to do it like that
Ooh.
because I think Gen X
Mm.
wins it.
Oh,
I think Gen X wins it because
Based off
bruh.
of what?
based off of nobody's guarding Shaq. Everybody, for the most part, on this squad plays some form of defense. They're all around basketball players. Um, they
Nobody's
rarely have any
guarding
holes in this game.
Hakeem.
Understood. Nobody's guarding Hakeem, but Hakeem is going. Listen, Shaq and Hakeem going back and forth. I'm cool with that. MJ
Bruh,
and Kobe going back and forth. I'm cool with that. Charles
who is
Barkley ain't doing
Iverson
shit.
guarding?
Charles Barkley ain't doing shit with Timmy. Ain't nobody doing
Oh,
shit
come
with
on,
Kevin.
Come
Come
on
on,
now.
bro.
Don't
Hey
do you.
dog.
MJ, MJ
Come
Hey
on,
Junior.
I ain't gonna
bro.
let you
dog.
do
Come
MJ
no
on,
is
man.
bro.
Hey dog.
Barkley.
losing.
Nah,
I'm rolling with
nah,
Gen X,
Hold up.
dog. I'm
Hold
rolling
up
with Gen
I
now.
X.
told you
I
I'm
ain't
it's
rolling with
saying
Gen
MJ
X.
Junior.
I'm not saying that you can't roll
MJ is
with
the
Gen
blueprint.
X. I ain't gonna let you sit here and just be like Timmy about to be doing Barkley.
He
Like Timmy
is.
go man, Timmy ain't gonna be running with Barkley on the other end like that,
What you
getting dunked on and shit.
mean? Man, come on, dog.
Come on,
Timmy the
bruh.
Timmy the greatest power
I,
forward of all time.
and
Charles
and
Barkley ain't gonna know
Charles
what to
Barkley
do with
could be
him,
number 2.
but he ain't.
Why you
Charles
say that?
Barkley, because Carmelo should have been on this list instead of Charles Barkley.
Come on,
nah,
man. He
nah,
wouldn't have been shit without John Stockton.
Man, come
nah,
on,
bro.
dog. Come
And you
on,
know
y'all. That's
it.
a discussion.
Yeah,
Come on now, man. Come
yeah.
on now,
He
man.
needed
Come on,
John,
man.
That's
man.
why.
He really
That's
needed
why
Come
John,
neither
on,
bro.
man.
one of them on the list, Timmy and Barkley, could both do it. What you mean? Barkley took his team to the finals, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, so did Carl
Balling,
twice.
huh?
So did Carl twice.
No, him and John Stockton.
Come on, man.
You know
Yeah,
Come
they.
on.
You know
We
they
getting
wasn't
off.
one
We
without
getting
the
off
that
other.
topic.
team took them. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Huh?
but
Mm.
I just feel like if I could switch AI for LeBron, I definitely would do that. But as presently constructed, I'm still
Who
rolling
is
with Gen
Allen
X,
Iverson gonna
and
guard? That's what I was asking.
that's yes, I understand. Who is Allen Iverson going to guard? I understand, but who is going to guard Allen Iverson? Coming off like picks from Shaq and fucking Timmy, like that
And
nigga get to
they'll put any of the
the hoop.
boys out there because they long. He only crossed Jordan up like once or twice now.
Listen, and then for me, I just feel like Kevin Garnett is that much of an X factor versus the Boomers. Like he could do it all, man. He could do it all, man. I just sitting there thinking about like, man, KG, what couldn't KG do? Shoot threes, and that's the only thing that I can say he could not do, and that's just
Hey,
because his
he
position did
couldn't
not
deal with the
require that.
lateral movement. He told you himself. He couldn't deal with the
Listen,
lateral movement.
I know he know that he I already know. But listen, Hakeem ain't gonna be stopping all three of these big men that's about 7 foot. This is
And
the
none of
first
them.
7 footer
That's
who
my
can
thing. They can't guard.
move any
None of
which
them
way.
guarding Hakeem either.
You right. And that's why
He
this shit is
doing
so
them.
difficult.
He
That's why
doing
this
them
shit is so
boys.
difficult. And nobody guarding Shaquille either.
I agree with that. We gonna file this nigga.
Send him to the line.
I don't know. Blair, who you got, man? Because this is interesting. This is what I knew that this was going to be more of a debate because a lot of these teams, a lot of these lineups, we will probably have different people in them. I just, for me, I feel like that this lineup was the most versatile on both sides of the ball for me. I
Mhm.
felt that Gen X was the most versatile because all of them have been on defensive teams. I'm trying to think if AI was on a defensive team, but I know he led the league in steals a couple times. All of them could play D, all of them could play O, and KG was that dude that could do everything. He was the LeBron of this team of this area, and he was also 7 feet and can handle the rock. So,
Man, stop playing with Charles Barkley.
hey man, Charles ain't doing shit with KG.
Man, you
And I,
crazy,
and I done
bruh.
I done heard him say that multiple times. Like, hey man, this
You
dude Kevin
crazy.
Garnett I ain't seen nothing like it.
The thing is, Charles was faster than all of them. And then the younger KG, he was definitely bigger than this nigga. Come on, Charles is like Zion Williamson, nigga, going crazy.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair.
I'm just saying, put some respect on his name. Don't just be like they gonna
I'm
be
not.
out there doing this, nigga. They ain't gonna be doing. He gonna be doing them boys now. Charles Barkley gonna
Yeah,
bang on somebody.
this is definitely a back and forth. John B says definitely baby boomers got Barkley instead of Karl Malone.
I'm telling you, bro.
Okay,
We don't want this
that's
dude. He don't take care of his kids. What the fuck?
fair.
We
Yeah, I
want
mean,
this nigga, man.
if we talk about the person, yeah, most definitely, nah. That's some bullshit. But who you got, Blair, in this
I'm good,
list?
man. Baby boomers.
The baby boomer
I like that squad.
and some new squad. Like,
That's fair. Who they playing against in there though?
That's tough. I'll go Gen X. Why not? They're more defense oriented.
That's fair. That's fair. It's just how they got these lineups. Like, soon as I seen this, I'm like, okay, y'all just basically just took whoever y'all wanted and just was like, okay, he was the top
see, this
player,
is what
point
I'm
guard.
saying.
He's the top player. He's the top player of that
If
generation.
like the millennials, if I'm messing with that team, I keep Jokic and put him at the four. I don't gotta have James Harden. I can get the White
Hell
House.
no.
Mm,
I can get Prime the White, and we going
James
mm.
crazy,
Harden is your liability on that team.
Yeah, James Harden be
Yes.
the
that's what
first
I'm
one I get
saying,
rid of.
What
bruh.
I
You
would
gonna get the
on
White
defense.
Howard? Man, you
On
going
defense
crazy
is
with that
it's
team.
James and Steph on defense. It's James and Steph on
You
But
defense.
can
you
I
gonna
live
would
get
with
rid
say
of
Steph
Steph because
though.
Steph gonna go off
You
offense.
live with Steph. You
yes.
live with
Yeah,
Steph because you got everybody else. Then Jokic, he could play the four. He just gonna be a big four. He could
right.
play it. Still somebody who can pass out of that and all of that. Man, the boy's going crazy. But
Exactly.
as constructed, gotta go with that.
Facts. Facts. I mean, this is just I don't know who y'all got in the chat. Put down who y'all got. Me personally, I'm going with Gen X, but I definitely would have did this lineup much differently.
Definitely.
Um, yeah, I definitely would have did much differently. I don't think they were even factoring in like positions and this person plays shooting guard, this place like they just picked top five guys from that era. But I think that was a very constructive way of looking at things. But guys, gals, y'all know what time it is. I know this is what everybody been waiting for. It is Brianna's trivia time. Yes, it is that time of the show. So, Brianna, are we playing Turn Your TV Off this week?
We are
Okay, are we going
NBA edition.
NBA edition? Are we going to be joined by a certain someone today?
Yes, he said he is coming in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes. So, Turn Your TV Off is also, if you are not familiar and this is your first time watching the show, welcome. Congratulations. Welcome, cuz. Appreciate you being here. Um, Turn Your TV Off is a game that we play and we answer who we think the player is. Brianna names some of the
You
accomplishments
keeping it.
where the person went to school. We turn our screens off. Then we turn our screens on when we want to answer the question. The first one to pop up on the screen gets to answer the question. If he gets it wrong, the next person goes up. If none of us knows it, we'll just go on to the next question. All right?
Chris, you
Got
said
it?
you was gonna be on
Got it.
your phone this week, remember?
I'm going to go. So since they think that my methods are cheating, I'm going to go over to my phone and add
Thought you
myself in
wasn't
there.
gonna remember, Breyona.
Yeah, I
Oh no,
remember.
no, 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 no. She remember. She remember. She remember.
You be cheating.
Cause I be
They
cheating. You
swear
see.
you a cheater, Chris.
So we gonna see how this shakes out. All right, hold on. Move that there. This, this here goes here.
Do, 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 do.
All
Yeah.
right.
So, guy,
Tell then, do you know how to play the game, sir?
I do not. How we doing it?
I told y'all his guy got here on nothing. Hey,
So you gotta turn your
Brianna.
screen off. When you
Okay.
think
Mm-hmm.
you know the answer to the question, you turn your screen on.
Okay. Simple enough.
once you know the answer, you turn it on. You gotta beat everybody else.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
go to my
LeBron
phone here.
James. Practice.
All right, Chris.
Okay, Chris Jr.
Oops, there's something wrong. Okay. All right. Hold on now. Let me join from my phone. Do 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 do. There we go.
Important. That fella don't want to do it, bro. Now don't try to test it out, nigga.
Yeah, nah, we don't care what you said on the computer. Just close the computer. Just get off that.
All right, y'all ready?
Can't close the computer, sir. We are on live, sir.
All right, stop trying to figure out what the delay is.
Yep, that's what he doing, dog. Just know
All
you're
right.
delayed up.
All right. Our first NBA player went to Rhode Island. He was drafted in 1999 by the LA Clippers. He's a two-time NBA champ, NBA Sixth Man of the Year. Nobody?
You said, say it again?
None of that obviously wrong with any of us. He went to Rhode Island, dude. Won a couple of rings. Was drafted in '99.
Whoever was in the chat has it right. Mr. John B. Yes, Christopher.
Lamar Odom.
Yes, sir. It is Lamar Odom. He went through it. We'll forget about that. Okay. Our next player went to Kansas. He was drafted in 1998 to the Boston Celtics. Yes, Blair.
Paul Pierce.
Yes. All right. Our next player was drafted straight out of high school. He was drafted in 1997 to the Toronto Raptors. Yes, Darius.
Tracy McGrady.
It is Tracy McGrady.
Sorry, Chris.
All righty. Our next player went to Washington. He was drafted in 2005 to the Phoenix Suns, but was traded to the New York Knicks. He's a 3-time slam. Yes.
Nate Robinson.
Yes, Nate Robinson.
Sweat.
All right. Everybody is on the board. Our next player went to Michigan. He was drafted in 2000 to the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he was later traded to the Chicago Bulls. He's a 3-time NBA Sixth Man of the Year. Yes, Blair.
It was what?
Jamal Crawford.
You
It
can't.
wasn't
You
on
gotta
you.
wait till he
Oh, my
finishes.
bad.
Thank you. That's where I was going, but I mean it's dead now.
It take too long.
You gotta wait until he
I
answers.
was
You
about
can't
to
get
say
him
it,
to
but it's
answer the
okay.
And
question.
he wasn't even second.
He
My
wasn't.
bad,
Then
my
you gotta
bad.
wait till Darius answers because Darius came on the screen second.
Oh, my bad. I gotta learn the rules. My
Just
fault.
crush my little joint, yo. Like, come on,
Dang.
man.
I thought I had that
that's
one too.
probably my only point for real. I had to take it. That's my only point.
You ain't get none of it, cuz.
I ain't getting nothing else.
You gotta get it while you can.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I like Chris.
All right, my bad.
You gotta wait. Jeez. All right, T. This is a WNBA player. She
Here we go.
went to the University of UConn. She was drafted in 2011 to the Minnesota Lynx. Yes, Darius.
God dang, how do it leave my brain just like that? And I know her name. Maya Moore.
Yes, it is
There
Maya
you go.
Moore.
I'm like, come on, bro. Don't leave me like that.
Y'all was ready for that one.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
know
get
they
dead
was.
wrong.
What?
Oh yeah, I was about to be wrong. The name I had was not it.
Terrible.
Horrible.
She would have went to UConn though, but so I'd have got that part.
But it
right.
would have just been the wrong person.
Yeah, it just been a
She
straight
basically the Michael Jordan of the W.
Boy. All right, turn your camera off.
Ooh, it's a debate.
Right, you ready? This player, the NBA player, was also drafted straight out of high school. He was drafted in 1996 to the Portland
Oh my God,
Trailblazers.
there's some V's. Just shoot out everywhere.
Yes, Blair.
What's gonna
Oh, I
happen to
thought he
me?
beat me to it. Okay. 96 to the Blazers. That was the true. Who was that too?
Kelvin, are you on the internet, sir?
That's not Kobe.
Expose him.
Drafted to.
Man, they say you cheating.
No, not Blair. Oh,
It
Man,
ain't.
they say you on the internet.
I ain't get it.
Okay, man, what's the answer?
I actually don't. I was gonna go Kobe, but Kobe's the Hornets. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he won the
go.
Blazers. Yeah, that's why I was like, it ain't.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
that's a
gonna go ahead.
trade somewhere, but yeah,
I was in that draft.
we out.
All
Not
right.
ringing a bell.
Go ahead, turn your camera off. Thank you. Yes, Darius.
Rasheed Wallace.
No, sir.
No, bro. No, 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 no.
Okay, so let me
He
finish
went to
reading. All right.
college at UNC.
Let me finish reading. He was drafted
You
straight out
right.
of high school. He was drafted in 1996 to the Portland Trailblazers. He's a 6-time All-Star, All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third team, and he is an NBA Most Improved Player.
He wasn't one of those dudes, was
Yes,
he?
Darius.
Steve Francis.
No, sir.
Sean Livingston? That was too early, right?
Yeah, way too early.
Yeah. All right, we don't know.
Right.
Next question.
We will come back.
Dang, I did not know that.
Oh, okay, Christopher.
You said he was drafted in '96.
Uh-huh.
Christian cheated.
This ain't gonna be it, but Jonathan Bender.
No.
I gotta think of
Who? Bender from Futurama.
Jonathan Bender, he said.
This NBA player went to Georgetown. He was drafted in 1996 to, yes, Darius.
Allen Iverson.
It is AI. All righty. This is going to be a short list, so hopefully y'all know who this is. This player went to North Carolina. He is a Tar Heel. He was drafted in 2005 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yes, Christopher.
Rashad McCann.
It is Rashad McCants.
Ooh,
I knew that too.
Rashad McCants, like,
You didn't know that? He was a part of the championship team. Him,
I know he was.
Sean May.
When I heard the year, I knew that's who she was talking about. I'm like, she about to pick a shot. No, she ain't picked Raymond Felton, so.
I did not.
She said, "This is gonna be a short list."
A short list of accomplishments. I'm so sorry.
You would have said Gil's Arena. We was in there.
Okay, this player went to UCLA. He was drafted in 2008 to the Memphis Grizzlies, but he was like, okay, yes, Darius.
To the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yep. So she said the Memphis Grizzlies that threw him off.
Kevin Love.
It is Kevin Love.
Let's go, baby.
It is Kevin. All righty. This WNBA player went to Baylor. She was drafted in 2013 to the Phoenix Mercury. Yes, Toby.
Brittany Griner.
It is Brittany Griner.
I knew it. I should have just clicked it. I didn't want to be like quick though.
You didn't want to be like Chris.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Alrighty. Let's see if you know this player with this short list of accomplishments. This player was drafted straight out of high school in 2005 to the Golden State Warriors. He is the NBA most, yes, Telvin Stewart.
Don Livingston.
No. Yes, Darius.
Monte Ellis.
It is Monte Ellis.
Let's go.
This player went to Kentucky. He was drafted in 2012 to the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, Christopher.
Anthony Davis.
It is Anthony Davis.
Just trying to find that groove with that button.
He is. He's trying to make it. He's trying to make it. All right. This player went to Central Arkansas. He was drafted in 1987 to the Seattle. Yes, Blair.
Oh, Scottie Pippen.
It is Scottie Pippen.
Got me there.
Uh-huh.
All right, I see y'all. This player was also drafted straight out of high school. He was drafted in 2004 to the New Orleans Hornets. Yes, Darius.
Dang. Fucked up. Because he wasn't drafted to them, I don't think. Dwight Howard.
It is not Dwight Howard. This player was drafted straight out of high school in 2004 to the New Orleans Hornets. He's a two-time NBA champ, NBA Sixth Man of the Year. Yes, Blair.
Is that Sean Livingston?
No, sir.
Come on, man. When he come in? He out of high school. When he come in? Like 08 or something? I'm going to just keep saying his name.
He's going to keep waiting for Sean to
Somewhere in that vicinity. Ain't he a two-time champ? Come on, man.
You said he won most improved or sixth man?
He won Sixth Man of the Year.
Chris, don't keep it rocking. We're going to keep it moving.
What year you saw?
He was drafted in 2004.
To the Pelicans? I mean, to the Hornets?
Mm-hmm.
You already out, bro.
Lou Williams.
It is not Lou Will. Yes, Telvin. Okay, you don't know.
No, that was my guess, Lou Will.
Oh, your guess was Lou Will too. Okay. All right. We'll come back to this NBA player. Y'all gonna be mad when y'all find out who this people is. All right. This NBA player went to Arizona. He was drafted in 2001 to the Golden State Warriors. Yes, Christopher.
Gilbert Arenas.
It is Gilbert Arenas. All righty. This player went to Weber State. He was. Dang. Okay, yes, tell me. I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Bad. Dame.
It is Dame.
Boy, I couldn't get them cameras on fast
I'm
enough.
trying to tell you, they was moving too fast.
I was like, Weber.
Exactly. Obscure schools is the only reason it's like that sounds like Damian Lillard. Who else came from Weber State that we know?
Weber State. That's all y'all needed, huh?
Hey, name somebody else from there.
But
exactly.
This NBA player went to Oregon State. He was drafted in 1990 to the Seattle Supersonics. He's an NBA champ. Yes, Blair.
Gary Payton.
It is Gary Payton.
Dang.
GP.
GP, baby.
All right. This player went to Indiana. He was drafted in 2008 to the LA Clippers. He has won NBA Sixth Man of the Year, the NBA three-point contest, and he was on the NBA All-Rookie second team.
You got to start that over.
He went to Indiana. He was drafted in 2008 to the LA Clippers. He has won NBA Sixth Man of the Year. He has won the NBA three-point contest, and he was on the NBA All-Rookie second team. Yes, Christopher.
2008?
Trying to think.
Clippers?
Up until I can think of his full name.
All righty. Yes, Derek.
Don Livingston.
No. Y'all niggas is getting this Livingston.
Oh, I got another guess.
Okay.
Corey Maggette.
No. No, sir. No, sir.
Damn. Let me think. Clippers 2008.
Come on, man. All right, what's next?
We will come back
No.
to him. Okay. This player went to Marquette. He was drafted in 2003. Yes, player.
D-Wade.
It is Dwayne Wade.
Oh,
Hey.
Dwayne Wade.
All right, you. Let's see if you can get this player with this short list of accomplishments. This player was drafted straight out of high school in 2005 to the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, Darius.
Andre Iguodala.
No. Yes, Toby.
Is Lou Will?
It is Lou Will.
Hey. That was my chance.
That was your chance. I just knew you was gonna get it. That was the one. All right. This player went to Arizona. He was drafted in 1999 to the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, Blair.
Oh, he threw me off when you said the Hawks. Arizona 99 Hawks.
Yeah, Darius.
Mike Bibby.
No.
No.
Dang.
See? It ain't Richard Jefferson. I'm like, who on that team went to the Hawks?
Okay. He was from Arizona, drafted in 1999 to the Atlanta Hawks. He is a one-time NBA champ and a one-time NBA Sixth Man of the Year.
Dude won somewhere too.
He did.
Next.
Okay.
No. Hold on, man.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That thing. 99.
I'm stumping y'all this week.
The other one. I know who it is now.
99 Hawks. Said sixth man of the year, and he won one championship.
One
Yep.
championship. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Can we move on now?
All right. This WNBA player went to UConn. She was drafted in 2016 to the Seattle Storm. Yes, Telvin.
Be Stu.
It is Breyona Stewart. And with that, Telvin is in the lead by 1 point. All right. This player played pro for their home country. He was drafted in 1998 to the Dallas Mavericks. He's an NBA champ. Yes, Darius.
Dirk Nowitzki.
It is Dirk Nowitzki. Not y'all looking crazy. That's who I saw first.
Come on, man.
That's who popped up on my screen first.
Come on, man.
I knew it was me. I knew it was me.
This player went to Southeastern Oklahoma State. He was drafted in 1986 to the Detroit Pistons. Yes, Darius.
Isaiah Thomas?
No, sir. Yes, Telvin.
I'm going to Dennis Rodman.
It is Dennis Rodman.
That's a good guess right there.
No, man, come on, man.
That's a good guess.
And Blair be knowing them based off of these crazy schools they go to. All right.
I mean, that is Detroit, too. I actually knew about that era of Detroit basketball.
This player has a short list of accomplishments. He went to USC. He was drafted in 2007 to the Washington Wizards. He is a 1. Yes, player.
USC Washington Wizards. You know, that's so funny because I was thinking, but it ain't going to be him. So never mind.
He went to USC. Oh, okay. Yes, Telvin.
Nick Young.
It is Nick Young.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's son just committed there. I forgot whose son just committed, and he took him.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, Elijah Arenas is committed there.
That's because you be watching that podcast every day. All right, here. This player went to Kentucky. He was drafted in 2019 to the Miami Heat. Yes, Blair.
Bam Adebayo.
No, sir.
Damn it.
I was next.
Yes, Darius. Darius was next.
Tyler
it was
Hero.
you.
Tyler Hero.
It is Tyler Hero.
Ah, damn it. That was the next name. Bam.
All right. This player went to Santa Clara. He was drafted in 1996 to the Phoenix Suns. He's a 2-time NBA MVP. Yes, Darius.
Steve Nash.
It is
Yeah.
Steve Nash.
Bro, when I heard sounds like Santa Clara, I'm like, who?
Hey, yeah, it clicked for me then too. I was like, come on, who is that?
All right. This player went to California. He was drafted in 1994 to the Dallas Mavericks. He's an NBA champ. Yes, Darius.
Dang, I went too early. Jason Kidd.
It is Jason Kidd. And with that, Darius has regained the lead.
Trash.
Come on, baby. Me?
All right. This player went to Michigan State. He was...
Yeah, let's see what he said.
Draymond.
No.
No. Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
All
Yep.
right, because
Yep.
I was thinking somebody completely different. So let's go.
Blair was ready for you to get it wrong. This player went to Michigan State. He was drafted in 2001 to the Portland Trail Blazers. Yes, Blair.
Michigan State, Portland. Was that Mateen Cleaves? That can't
No,
be.
sir.
No. Michigan State, 2000.
What was that?
Oh, I can say. I thought I had. If I
He
get it
says,
wrong, now I can say another name. Like I
You
thought.
can. You can say another one if
it's
you
too
want.
late. Sorry.
Yes,
It's too
Darius.
late. Shit. I don't know. It's one of these two. Is it
No, no, come
LaMarcus
on,
Aldridge?
man. Come
It's not
on.
LaMarcus.
Oh.
Come on. So he said too late, so I can't go. Can I go? He don't know.
He already flipped his
Can I
camera
go
back. You
back?
got to flip it back on, Blair.
Can I go
All
back?
right, Darius. What's your second guess?
Is it? Is it Brandon Roy?
No, sir, it is not.
No.
Damn.
Okay, Blair. You back
Michigan
up.
State, who they get drafted to?
The Portland Trail
The
Blazers.
Portland Trail Blazers.
Michigan State. It's not Jay. Who is it? Ain't Jason Richardson. Who is it? From that Michigan State team. The other dudes. I knew the team too. I knew a bunch of them dudes.
Bang.
Okay, so sorry. Time is up.
Fine.
Yes, Christopher.
I have no idea who this is. I'm gonna say Mateen Cleaves.
No.
Blair.
No, I already said
Blair
Mo.
already
Fool.
said that.
Oh, he did? I didn't
I
hear
got one more guess.
You don't know who
Okay.
Mateen Cleaves is?
I
Okay,
said I got
D.
one more
Let me
guess.
tell you, Chris. He was from Flint. That's who he was.
Nicholas Batum.
It is not Batum.
Oh,
Dang, nigga had me going.
all right. Michigan State 01.
Yes,
Oh.
Christopher.
He went to the Blazers.
Who?
Mo Peterson?
No, sir.
No, dude, it ain't
Not
Pete.
Mo
They
Pete.
was on the same team. Chris, I'd have said Pete first. He went to Toronto.
Hey, I'm back
Those
again.
dudes are from Flint,
Okay,
bro.
Darius. Yes.
Rasheed Wallace.
It is not Rasheed.
No. Okay.
Okay,
So
Blair, you back again.
wait. I had a name. Y'all made me throw it out of my brain. To the Portland. Desmond Farmer?
No, sir.
Come on. All right, I'm done. Let's move it on. We don't know.
Ooh, y'all get on my nerves.
I tried.
Dude, 2001. He's saying the same names I say, but he don't know them. So he's like, I'm gonna just say them how somebody else.
I'm gonna just keep
Hey,
going.
come on, Chris.
All right. This player went to Kentucky. He was drafted in 2014 to the LA Lakers. Yes, Blair.
Julius Randle.
It is Julius Randle.
Good one.
A lot of Kentucky dudes, man. You gotta say the years so I can ballpark it, because like Kentucky,
No, I tell you the year they
Kentucky
got
will
drafted.
kill you.
All right. This player went to Missouri. He was drafted in 2014 to the Washington Wizards, but was then traded to the LA Lakers. He's an NBA Sixth Man of the Year, an NBA All-Rookie First Team.
What's that dude's name? What say he did say today he got traded to like Smush Parker, Smash, one of them dudes with the weird. No, it ain't that. It's another dude. What's his name? All right, I guess you can't tell. Another dude. What is
That's
this?
another one. No.
From Missouri.
Yes, Steve.
Hold on. You said he went to the Wizards, but then got traded to the Lakers.
Uh-huh.
Never made it to the Wizards.
Kyle Kuzma.
It is not Kyle.
That ain't Kyle.
What year was this again?
He was drafted in 2014.
Oh, 2014.
No, this.
All right.
All right, T.
Wait, one more guess.
Okay.
Dang,
Oh,
2014?
what was Buddy named? Something Rush.
No, he went to Florida.
Something Rush. What was his name?
Brandon Rush?
Was it Brandon Rush? No, it
That
was
is Brett. No, that nigga went to Florida.
okay.
It's not a rush. Rush is
Okay.
not here.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I'm out.
nigga went to Florida.
I'm out. I'm done.
I don't know. Andrew Bynum? Shit.
No, sir.
Rush.
He was straight out of high school.
All
He
right,
was.
T. These are your last two players.
Okay.
You feel like you know that one?
Was it D-Lo?
It was not D'Angelo Russell.
Damn.
But good try. All right, these are your last two players before we go into the ones that you didn't know. This WNBA player went to USC. She was drafted in 1997 to the Houston Comets. She's a four-time WNBA champ. Yes, Darius.
Dang. Tina Charles.
All right, time is up.
You said Tina Charles.
Yes, Christopher.
I said it. I thought.
Who you said?
You said Tina Charles.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
You said USC,
Uh-huh.
University of South Carolina, or
No, University of Southern California.
Oh, okay, because
He
last
said
time
97.
Hey, you wasting a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
10 seconds, brother.
Cheryl Swoops.
No, it is not Cheryl.
No, she
Okay,
did
yes,
not go there.
Kelvin.
Kelvin's next.
And I know her name. I was gonna say Swoops, but I know the other lady name is two of them. But I can't
What's
remember.
the lady name? Oh, you don't remember her?
Yeah, it's not ringing a bell right now. I know
Okay,
who
yes,
she is.
Blair.
Tina Thompson.
It is Tina Thompson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Good
was tripping.
job. I'm like, it's one of the four from the comic.
It is Tina
I was
Thompson.
just seeing who else names they use. I'm like, I know it ain't Cheryl Swoops. That's the only one I know it's not.
All right.
All right. Last but not least, this player went to Indiana. He was drafted in 1981 to the Detroit Pistons. Yes, Blair.
Indiana 81. Oh, that's Isaiah Thomas. I'm tripping. My
It
bad.
is Isaiah.
My bad. That's Zeke. My bad.
It is Isaiah. All right, so let's get into all of these players you didn't know.
Shoot.
I know the Clippers.
Lord. All right.
You know the Clippers won now because somebody told it to you?
Yep.
No.
I'm looking in the chat.
You know he is, bro. That's where you getting the names from.
Y'all ain't gonna come from a boy now. All right. This first one was drafted straight out of high school. He was drafted in 1996 to the Portland Trail Blazers. He is a 6-time All-Star, All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third
Oh, I am
team.
so tripping. You said 96 Portland Trailblazers. Darius Miles.
No, sir.
No way.
It's not Jerry
What is he?
She also
99
said
Clippers?
6-time All-Stars.
He was not a 6-time All-Star, was he?
No, sir.
Okay.
All right. He is NBA Most Improved Player. These are the teams that he played for. His first team is the Portland Trailblazers. Then he went to the Indiana Pacers. Then the Toronto Raptors, the Miami Heat, the Boston Celtics, the Phoenix Suns, and his last team is the Golden State Warriors. He is a center / power forward. Yes, Kelvin.
Oh, dang, you threw me off with center power forward. I don't know.
Yes, Christopher.
Hakeem Outlaw?
No, sir.
I knew that wasn't it.
Who he say?
Hakeem Outlaw. It was later when they drafted him.
Name the teams again, Brianna.
Portland Trailblazers, the Pacers, the Raptors, the Heat, the Celtics, the Suns, and the Golden State Warriors.
That's a Jermaine O'Neal.
It is Jermaine.
Damn,
Come
I
on,
had
man.
just got it.
What she said.
Just
I'm
got
like,
it too.
Indiana pay Jermaine O'Neal.
I
Yeah.
had just thought of it. Dang.
Blair. You are 1 point away from taking the lead. All right. This next player went to Arizona. He was drafted in 1999 to the Atlanta Hawks. He's an NBA champ. Yes, Telvin.
Richard Jefferson.
No, sir.
We already said he wasn't.
Yes, Blair.
Miles Simon.
No, sir.
Oh.
Who the fuck?
Miles Simon was on the Bibby team, dude, but she said it wasn't Bibby, and I'm like, he was on that team. He was the other light-skinned dude on the team, man. It was two of
Go
them.
ahead and give us some more, Brianna.
All right. He's an NBA champ, a one-time NBA Sixth Man of the Year. He played for the Atlanta Hawks, the Dallas Mavericks, the Boston Celtics. Yes, Darius.
Jason Terry.
It is Jason Terry.
Man.
Let's go.
Correct. All right, our next player drafted straight out of high school in 2004 to the New Orleans Hornets. He's a two-time NBA champ, an NBA Sixth Man of the Year. He has played for the New Orleans Hornets, the Denver Nuggets, the New York Knicks, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, Darius.
Trevor Ariza.
No, sir. And his last team is the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, Telvin.
Did we say J.R. Smith already?
It is J.R.
Dang,
Smith.
I knew I should have just him first. Damn.
Okay. All right. Our next player went to Indiana. Yes, Christopher.
Eric Gordon.
It is Eric Gordon.
He did go to Indiana.
All right. These are your last two. Our next player went to Missouri. He was drafted in 2014 to the Washington Wizards, but then traded to the LA Lakers. He's an NBA Sixth Man of the Year, an NBA All-Rookie First Team. He has played for the Lakers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Utah Jazz. He is a shooting guard / point guard.
When did he get drafted?
In 2014.
I'm here.
Yes, Darius.
Dante Exum?
No, sir.
Mm-mm.
Yes, Calvin.
The Rodney Hood.
No, sir.
That's a good guess, though.
Give me the teams again.
The Lakers, the Cavs, and the Jazz.
Lakers, Cavs, and Jazz. What is that?
Dang. It's not who I'm thinking of.
2014 Lakers, Cavs.
Laurie Marketing.
No.
After my Bulls.
Right. Wasn't Tebow.
No. He won Sixth Man of the Year in 2021.
You said Lakers, Jazz, and who else?
Yeah.
Cavaliers. He currently plays for the Utah Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Farmar.
No.
Who is that?
No.
That's super old.
That's super old. But it's a dude something.
This is there.
Yes, Christopher?
I feel like this is not the right answer. Colin Sexton?
No.
No.
Let me see.
Because he started with the Lakers, went to the Cavs. Now he's on the Jazz.
Now he is on the Utah Jazz.
I don't know who was on the Jazz.
He played guard.
And he is shooting guard / point guard. Drafted in 2014.
He went to Missouri.
He did. He went to Missouri.
14. Do not know. Lakers, Cavs, Jazz. Lakers, Cavs.
Lakers. All right, let me think back to this Laker team.
Is
Kobe
it
was still there.
Dellavedova?
It is not Dellavedova.
Okay. Lakers, Cavs, Jazz.
Not Jeremy.
Like in 2014.
They said this name already?
Huh? Go ahead.
Rodney Hood.
It is not.
Yeah.
Yes,
Rodney Hood is good, but he played for the Pacers.
It got to be Clarkson. That's the only person as well.
It is Jordan Clarkson.
That's
you're
what
right.
I said.
I don't know.
Jordan.
No, you did not.
Something.
You said Jordan something, but it won't
Jordan
Clarkson.
Farmar is what I said.
Yeah.
But I'm
Farmar
saying
very
Jordan
tired.
Clark. I'm like, it's a light-skinned dude. And all right, man, whatever. All right.
They got it. That was good. Farmar, Jordan. That's the only player left.
All right, team. This last player.
You all right, Kyle?
Mind you, it is a tied game between Darius and Telvin. This last player went to Michigan State. He was drafted in 2001 to the Portland Trailblazers. He's a 2-time NBA All-Star. Yes, Telvin.
Oh no, no. Taylor Mark.
No.
No.
Look at you trying to be fake. Okay, he went to Michigan State. He was drafted in 2001 to the Portland Trailblazers. He's a 2-time NBA All-Star, All-NBA third team, and NBA Most Improved Player in 2004. The teams that he played for are the Trailblazers, the Knicks, the Clippers, the Grizzlies, and the Kings. He is a power forward / center.
You say he came out of high school or no?
No, he came from Michigan State.
Oh, Michigan State.
What teams he play for again?
The Trailblazers, the Knicks, the Clippers, the Grizzlies, and the Kings.
And I swear, I'm like, I could have swore, but it's not Jason Richardson.
No, sir.
What is going on?
Yes, Christopher.
This ain't gonna be wrong, but this is the first name that popped in my head. Andre Hudson.
No, sir.
No.
Yes, Telvin.
It gotta be Debo. What's his name? From Memphis.
Zach Randolph? No.
Zach, no.
Who?
Name Zach.
Zach
He talking about
Randolph.
Zach Randolph.
It is Zach
It is Zach
Randolph.
Randolph.
He got drafted to the Blazers.
It is Zach
He played there
Randolph.
first, bro. That's where he was first. Yeah. It just hit me. I'm like, who else was on that team with Jason Richardson?
That's the only
And
player that
Darius, you
I know
gave
played
him
for
the
the Kings
answer.
for real.
You was
Besides DeMarcus
you supposed to
Cousins.
let him
The
cook.
Kings only had about 3 players in their whole lifetime.
I just knew it wasn't him.
I knew that.
Couldn't
I was
cheat your
winging
way
it.
to victory this week, Chris. Couldn't even crack it. Just man,
I didn't know the answers. I didn't know the answers.
Telvin
Cheat my
did
way to
win.
victory is hilarious, but
He
I
won
ain't know the
by
answer.
1
Top.
point.
I honestly feel like a couple of those joints I clicked first.
You did not.
Well, we're gonna rewind the tape.
Telvin, can I
Bye.
ask you a question, sir? Are you on a
Yeah.
computer or on your phone?
Computer?
Computer. I'm not using it though.
They
That's
say
why
you
you
a
Would it
keep.
cheater,
matter?
babe.
That's why you keep muting your mic, huh?
No, because my Cam is right here, so he's making all the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try
They
to.
say you a
He's
cheater.
literally right here.
They say you gotta come back and prove yourself. You got you on your phone.
Look, he right around. You can even see him right there. My
They
thing
say you a
man.
stopped,
cheater.
but he down there. Look at him.
Look, man, we don't blame the kids around here.
They say you a cheater, babe. Come back and use your phone and not your computer, and then they'll believe you.
Nah,
You
that
can
was a
do the
good
same
one.
thing on the phone.
Nah,
You
come back,
see,
come back
Chris was
during the
down bad this
NFL
week.
grind.
The NFL, huh?
Next week is the NFL.
Next week is the NFL, and I'm gonna have my daddy come up.
And they will catch their issue. But thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everybody for watching, kicking it with us. It is time to go to bed because it is that time. Nick got to go to work. Holla at y'all till next week. Deuce.
Peace.
Peace.